Hi, guys, and welcome to the Joda Podcast. We're taking a look at the week back on the morning show on 104.3 The Pulse with myself and my wife, Doc. I saw something that I thought was just really cool. I got to remind myself of this a lot, and I love the imagery of anchors.
That's because you love boat. I love your boat.
I do love boats. I love my boat. I love boats in general.
Yep.
It's something I got from my dad. My dad loved nautical stuff,
Yep.
and I love anchors. And anchors are a great illustration of trust and patience in the Lord.
For sure.
Anchoring to Jesus. And you've got a really cool comment that you found that you'd like to share about anchors.
Yeah, so it's a quote I found on Facebook, but it says that life has a way of testing our anchors and tempting us to drift. Nevertheless, if our anchors are correctly placed in the rock of our Redeemer, they will hold no matter the force of the wind, the strength of the tide, or the height of the waves.
That's awesome. You know, it really has to do a lot with patience. Patience is something that we are not very good at.
Yeah.
We want to haul up the anchor and do things our own way. We don't want to sit there and weather the storm. We want to get to our destination, and we pull up anchor, and then what happens?
Well, we go adrift, and we sometimes end up in tides that are troublesome that we shouldn't be in, you know.
We're dashed upon the rocks,
Yep.
or we
Tossed about and
get into a sandbar or something like that. You know, it's a problem. Hebrews 6, 18 and 19 tell us, so God has given both his promise and his oath. These two things are unchangeable because it is impossible for God to lie. Therefore, we who have fled to him for refuge can have great confidence as we hold to the hope that lies before us. This hope is a strong and trustworthy anchor for our souls. It leads us through the it leads us through the curtain into God's inner sanctuary. A strong and trustworthy anchor. That is the word of God, and that you can take it to the bank.
that just brought to an image in my head as you were reading that about, tethering. They talk about tethering. And here on earth, we tend to tether ourselves to things here, whether it be family, friends, jobs, money, cars. But to anchor to Christ, that tethers us to heaven.
Yeah.
And that is the tether we need to work on and strengthen the most than we do the things of this earth.
Absolutely. It's time for a segment we like to call Quick Quips with Da.
Oh, that's like a tough one early in the morning,
Quick
buddy.
quips, quick quips.
Quick quips with Da.
Just because this is a great way to wake up and get the brain going with some silly stuff. Da, lay it on us.
I mean, I grew up with dad jokes because if you ever get to meet my dad, you'll know.
Oh, he is the king of dad jokes.
But I like to store all of my dad jokes in my database. So.
Oh, your database.
Oh,
my goodness.
The next one is RIP boiling water. You will be missed. MIST.
Oh, gosh.
That one's cute.
It's
Okay. Cute. Okay, this one's the cutest. I love this one. What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze?
What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A cow? I don't know.
A cow?
A cow. Leather.
Oh.
But,
no, it's a shoe.
A shoe. Oh, my
that one's
goodness
cute.
gracious.
Use that one today, people. That one's adorable.
I think we need to give that one the shoe. Give it the boot. Greetings and salutations. My name's Joe.
And I'm Da.
And
good morning.
It's good to be here with you. Now, honey, I know that we've been here in Minnesota for close to 7 years now.
Almost 7 years. This year will be 7 in April.
Yeah, 7 years. And we still have a lot to learn about Minnesota. We're learning all the time about Minnesota culture, and it's really cool. I mean, we've fallen in love with this state.
Oh, yeah.
And we consider it home now. But there's a lot of stuff that we still didn't know. And there is a website that if you're looking for interesting tidbits about where we live, it's called onlyinyourstate.com. Onlyinyourstate.com, and you can search Minnesota or whatever state. But here are some interesting facts that I didn't know. Lake Itasca State Park. We all know that that's the headwaters of the Mississippi, right? Okay. Did you know that it was the first state park in the United States?
Really?
It's the oldest one. It was designated a state park in 1891. It was the first land to be the oldest state park in the land of 10,000 lakes. Well, actually, the country. So
that's super interesting.
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. And along those lines, Minnesota's state park system is the second oldest in the country. How about this? Did you know that Baptism River High Falls is the tallest waterfall entirely within the state of Minnesota?
Does it say how tall?
63 feet down. It goes down, the cascade is 63 feet down.
It's pretty. The picture is really pretty.
And it's in Tittagooch State Park. Tittagooch. If I'm saying that wrong, let me know. But it's entirely in that park. Minnesota not only borders Lake Superior, the largest lake by area in the world, it's also home to the largest lake in the United States that's not one of the Great Lakes. You want to guess which one that is?
No, because I have no idea.
Lake of the Woods.
Oh.
Yeah. Lake of the Woods is the 6th largest lake in the U.S. after the 5 Great Lakes, and it's the 34th largest lake in the world. Most of the northwest angle of Minnesota, where the northernmost point of the U.S. is located, is comprised of Lake of the Woods, which also extends into Ontario, Canada. And also Red Lake and Rainy Lake are among the 20 largest lakes in the U.S. So we've got some things to hang our hat on.
Oh, yeah. And one of the things we love about the area is all the lakes and the water.
Yeah.
Where we're from, you had to travel 2 hours just to get to a lake. It's crazy living here. And
you might have a pond to go fishing on.
It's like a spit. It's barely a pond.
Yeah, you might have a boat to go out on a pond. But if you really wanted to do a lake, you'd have to go up to Lake Erie or down into the Ohio River or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't as convenient as it is here.
We are so blessed with beautiful, beautiful lakes around here. I got to have that gratitude. Jordan St. Cyr, grateful.
Let me tell you, y'all should be grateful because we're about to embarrass ourselves.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Before the music, we were talking about the U.S. Pond Hockey Championships, which officially start, the registration and everybody getting theirs today kicks off tomorrow down near the cities. And, We went to a pond hockey tournament on Gull Lake not too long after we moved here.
It was the year we moved, so 2017, I think.
2017, okay. And it was the first time we had ever driven on ice, okay? Now,
ever in our life, ever.
I've been on ice several times.
I've never.
Since.
Oh, yes, since, yes.
Yeah, we've been on ice since, and it's no big deal now. But the very first time, we were fresh Minnesotans.
We didn't even know we were supposed to roll our windows down or take our seatbelts off.
Yeah,
that's how fresh we were to all that.
We just drove out to go to this pond hockey tournament on Gull Lake. And, this is the audio from the video documenting that experience.
We are driving out on a lake to go see pond hockey. Our obsession with hockey has gone this far. I feel like we need an intervention because I'm terrified of driving on a lake.
We're on Gull Lake, and there's nothing between us and a watery grave but some ice.
There is fish swimming below us right now. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. This is so weird. It feels so wrong.
I'm scared. Get intrigued.
I'm not intrigued. I'm just scared.
That's a look back at the week that was on the morning show on 104.3 The Pulse. Join Da and myself every weekday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. on The Pulse. Listen online, thepulse.mn.